Caitlin Clark. And
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just hit the brakes on Angel Reese's ego trip like it was a train wreck reality show. After she pulled the ultimate Caitlin Clark stunt, the internet erupted with a collective, "Oh no, she didn't." If you thought basketball drama was limited to the court, think again, because Stephen A. just turned his mic into a flamethrower and Reese might want to stock up on aloe. So,
it's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living you-know-what at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did, it would have never gotten to this point.
We have a lot of folks that have come to the defense of numerous WNBA players because they were pointing out like this has been going on before long and people are not hating on her. It's not about hating on her. It's that you feel she is getting a level of attention that you deserved and you warranted long before she ever came along.
for points. That's it. That's the whole tweet. Angel Reese put up a stat line so thin it looked like she was on a scoring diet. And somehow, Caitlin Clark's absence managed to drain the life out of her offense, even though Clark wasn't even on the floor. This was the Sky versus Fever game where Clark sat on the bench, wrapped up like a mummy, sipping Gatorade, and spectating like a suburban soccer.
The new season tipped off this weekend with several marquee matchups on the slate. Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive rebound.
I mean, how do you step into a game where the headliner is literally chilling on the sidelines with an iced ankle and decide, you know what, today's the day I dropped the worst performance of my career? If this was some kind of stunt to prove she's the anti-Caitlin, then mission accomplished. Because while Caitlin was busy healing, Angel was out there putting up a stat line so pitiful it deserved its own sad trombone soundtrack.
I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shit.
And sure, she pitched down her beloved 12 rebounds. Oh, she lives for those rebounds. You'd think each rebound comes...
You'd think each one came with a free Chick-fil-A coupon the way she snatches them like her career depends on it. Which, after this disaster, it just might. If boards were gold bars, Angel Reese would be a billionaire by now. But points? Buckets? Actual offense? She treats scoring like it's beneath her. Like she's doing the sport a personal favor by refusing to hit double digits.
A second of it. Your thoughts?
Well, first of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points on opening.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own that. Angel Reese can rebound the basketball. She's a damn good player. She's got a bright future in the WNBA, but Caitlin Clark is next level.
You know it's bad when even the commentators start reaching for spin like, well, she's contributing in other ways. Other ways like what, morale? Because from the looks of it, she was just logging cardio minutes. At one point, the camera caught her zoning out so hard it looked like she was auditioning for a reality TV spinoff, The Real Stat Patters of Chicago, coming soon to a streaming service near you. And let's be real, Angel Reese used to walk in with all the swagger. The lashes, the nails, the untouchable attitude. But now, that box score is giving oops. I forgot there was a game today. Her whole performance screamed, I peaked in college. This isn't the season she promised. This isn't the Bayou Barbie domination tour. This is Desperate Housewives of the WNBA, and Angel's the one holding the empty wine glass. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is getting hunted on the court like she owes the league money. Defenders trap her, hack her, double team her like she's Steph Curry's long-lost cousin. And still, she finds ways to deliver, dropping dimes, knocking down threes, making an impact even on bad nights. Reese had the stage wide open, and instead...
I'll elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
Oh, man. The latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Angel had the stage, the spotlight, the mic, and the backup dancers, yet somehow still forgot the lines. And that 12-rebound flex? Let's be honest, not all rebounds are created equal. She's snatching boards like the ball personally insulted her family, but what's the point if it all leads to bricks and wasted possessions? Stat padding has practically become her full-time job. She boxes out like she's filming a CrossFit commercial, then follows it with a shot that belongs in an abstract art gallery. At this point, she's hoarding rebounds like Pokemon cards, gotta catch 'em all, only to do absolutely nothing with them. And now, the whispers are getting louder. The ominous ones. About minutes being cut. About the possibility of her being benched, or worse, forgotten. Because the WNBA isn't high school. You don't get a gold star just for trying hard. If you're not producing points, you're not playing, and right now, Angel Reese's biggest contribution might be her courtside fits. If the minutes start shrinking, she may want to check in with the wardrobe department instead of the coaching staff. This was supposed to be her breakout year, the season where she silenced critics and proved she was more than an attitude with no altitude. But instead, she's trending toward becoming the player equivalent of a viral TikTok challenge that burned out